Welcome to Catalyst. Hello, replay viewers. It is Wednesday evening. Cold air begins to descend from the northern climes of the earth. The sun has set much further south. The days are shorter, the nights are longer, and with that in mind, we stretch and yearn for the light. Hello, Carlinda. Welcome to Catalyst. It is a Wednesday evening. Theo, how are you over there in Twitch land? Hello to my friends on Twitch, on YouTube, as well as on Twitter Live and here on Haps. It is a Wednesday tradition. Theo, how are you? Carlinda, hope you're doing magnificent here on this Wednesday evening as we begin to make the transition towards the weekend. This is a song called Lost in Space by Emmett Fenn. Emmittfenn. I first heard this song 3.5 years ago when I was over in Arizona in 2018. And every once in a while, I literally, the wife and daughter go out with her cousins and her friends and stuff, or her aunts, and I literally just get in the car by myself, and I would just drive off into the middle of nowhere, into the middle of the desert, and this song came on. And I'm like, man, I miss warm weather. And I agree, Carlinda. Wintertime isn't exactly the greatest for me. I like living in an area where there are all 4 seasons, because even when there's winter, you appreciate summer more. You know what I mean? It's kind of a mixed bag. I couldn't live in an area where there was nothing but sunny and 80 all year. Carlinda gets to go to a Christmas party to go to this weekend. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I only have one party I'm going to, and it's our employee Christmas party. And I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like office parties. I mean, if anything, I'd rather just get the afternoon off early and go to a place of my choice and hang out with people who I want to hang out with. Hey, what's going on, Thrawn? How the heck are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Ram. What's going on? Yes, I'm a couple of big reasons I'm a big Selma Hayek fan. Hello, Ed. How are you? Undefined. I like your new handle. Doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Welcome to Catalyst. It's a Wednesday night. It's you, me, and a nice warm candle here on a cold Wednesday night. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Welcome to Catalyst. Oh, I love that ending. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate you coming back. I think a lot of convertibles are sold in the Midwest. That's amazing, Joel. How are you? Welcome. I was thinking about the same thing, too, in the sense that we used to have a convertible. Before we had Ashley, we had a convertible, and then we sold the convertible and got a family car. The dual income, no kids syndrome. That's what we were like in the late 90s and early 2000s. What is my YouTube? It's Jim in Chicagoland. Jim in Chicagoland over on Twitch as well as on YouTube. And also over on Newly, N-U-W-L-Y. Newly is the new app that I am on as well. And big ups to Steve Christensen for bringing me on board, and for also broadcasting last Friday. Tons and tons and tons of fun out there Friday night. So we did a little quick 1-minute broadcast on Newly, and then we jumped over to Heckle, and we got to say hi to Simon and everybody over there. We did a little trivia over there. I might do some trivia as well over on Newly this Friday night. We'll see if Christina's on. I don't want to step on her cast, because Christina, without question, is the premier quiz hostess, and I dig Christine big time. Yes, Pete Byron will be on the J&E show this Friday, so it's a new night for Friday, so make sure you jump on and support Ed and everybody on there, Janae and everyone on Friday night on Insta. Yes, I am JS Insta 2018 I will probably be working, but I will be there in spirit, or I'll be driving. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be driving, or actually, I'll still be at the office. So I hate office parties. It never happens the way it should be. People getting drunk. No thanks for drinking. Yeah, I just don't want to be at work. you know, I mean, it's the party we're having is on the 23rd. I'd rather just get a gift card and do whatever I want to do with it. Give me an Amazon gift card. Let me buy clothes. Let me buy stuff for the house. Let me buy a book. Let me buy some music. I don't want to be at work. I want to go home. you know, so that's the story. But hard to believe. But those parties aren't my vibe. I just want to go home and relax. Hey, Wolfie, how are you? It's a love takeover. I don't want to get over. Welcome to Catalyst, and say hi to the amazing, my good friend Wolf Puppy. Amazing woman, how are you? Welcome to Catalyst. Ed says we had our first omnivore sighting in many years. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. Joel says I used to have a paper out on my bicycle. That's why I really started to hate winter. Oh my goodness, I remember when my friends used to deliver newspapers on a bike. Now newspapers, if they're still around, they get thrown out of a car and thrown about 50 feet in the air. Joel, you crack me up. Everyone say hi to Joel over there in beautiful Michigan. Ed in Westchester, New York. Ram is out in Los Angeles tonight. Carlinda is down in Atlanta. Wolf Puppy, the amazing Wolf Puppy, is over there in scenic the northwestern part of our country near the Seattle metropolitan area. And speaking of Wolfie, look what I got the other day. I got my Dystonia Dialogue magazine. Yes, I got that sent over to JSHQ here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. That's some good late night reading material there. Um, and let's see, yeah. So and bigs up to the Let's Zoo This event over there in back in September, and also big ups to Joel over in beautiful Iowa. Matter of fact, I'm wearing my Loras College hoodie tonight in honor of my wife who went to Loras College over in beautiful Dubuque, Iowa. Joel, what part of Iowa are you? Are you closer to Des Moines, Cedar Rapids? Are you out towards Council Bluff? What part are you near? Burlington, near the Quad Cities, maybe? Ed says, I saw your museum with the two elephants in it. Oh my goodness. I don't remember where my two elephants. Oh my God, Wolfie, thank you so much for the love takeover. I don't want to get over. Thank you. Oh, Des Moines. Okay, Urbandale. Okay, I know what you're talking about. So you're like a good 20 minutes away from Principal Park, home of your Iowa Cub. Yes, yes, scenic Principal Park. I like that stadium. It's a lot of fun going there. The iCubs, as we like to say. Ed had snow tonight. You know what? Believe it or not, I'm in Chicago, guys. No snow on the ground here in Chicago. We've not had any measurable snow. As a matter of fact, it's going to be in the 50s this week. So it'll be neat. I should have done my Christmas lights outside this week instead of last weekend where it was freezing. And as you know, I kind of go Griswold. And as a matter of fact, I might have a video to play for you. Let me see if I can find the video. I might have a quick video of a quick tour of our yard. Wolverine in Los Angeles, Orange County. Oh, you're in Wolverine near LA. Orange County, actually, let's go blue. Oh my goodness, yes, the Mason blue. Let me see if I can play this video really quick. Pardon for the video quality. I'm going to try to play this video all over again. Hold on. Here we go. So there's Olaf. There's Santa with the weird mustache. And then we got lights on the side of the house. Those go around the side of the house. Those go around the side of the house. We get towards the garage. And then we go towards the front yard. There's some lights over here. There's our big tree in front of the house. There's our little evergreen in front of the front door. And then we've got these lights over here. We have 6 little small evergreens going to our front of our house, all lit up nicely. There are some burnt out bulbs there. And then we go to the snow bunnies over here. And then we go back over here to this side. We go to the other bushes on the other side of the yard. And we've got Mobos. Those are a trademark of my wife, of course. And there we go. So there we go. That's just indoors. And then that's just outdoors. And then we have the indoors. So that's our lights. Have you guys done your trees yet, or have you done your lights yet, or have you done like your menorah, or have you, done your other stuff? Have you done your Festivus? What are you guys up to right now? How's everyone doing here? I saw wonderful Christmas lights at the zoo and in Brooklyn last week. That sounds like a lot of fun. The Bronx Zoo, I heard, is amazing. I've never been there. Michigan, what's up, Mike? All the Maize and Blue fans are in here celebrating their victory over Iowa, a thrashing of Iowa, 42-3. Michigan. Oh my God, Michigan's number 2 ranked in the country now. Oh, look at them now. They may play Alabama. Sassy's house looks really nice too, but Sassy always does an amazing job with her lights. I mean, just an absolutely, and they have they go full metal Griswold on their lights, pretty much. Big time. Big time. Um, Let me catch up on comments here. Mike, how are you, my friend? Good seeing you. Lots of driving to Iowa City to watch the Hawkeyes. Yes, straight 100-mile drive down the interstate. So that's not bad. So you just do I-80 pretty much? Or wait, is it I-80 or is it 37? I can't remember. I'm not going to have a tree this year because Michigan's going to destroy it. I know. Well, you know what, Wolfie? The neat thing is the upside is that um, it's so fun to have a cat around the house, isn't it? Isn't it awesome? I mean, I know my wife and daughter are allergic to cats. I will admit it, but once you get to nurture and bring up a kitten, especially a young Mishka like Wolfie has, that is absolutely a rush. I was just gonna say, a tree lasts like 2 weeks, and if it's real, especially a dog's gonna, relieve himself all over it. Our trees are fake. Speaking of trees, next Wednesday, our Catalyst broadcast will be coming from our downstairs Christmas tree. The downstairs tree is up. However, it's not fully decorated yet. So we'll have that ready for you next Wednesday. We'll have the candle and our Christmas tree next Wednesday downstairs. We'll have a bunch of Periscope ornaments from people or people who brought in ornaments to us. We'll be sharing those with you guys. And then the upstairs tree is already done. Upstairs tree is all set. That's the one that's near our front window in the front of the house. That one's done, and we just have to do the downstairs one. And then that's it. We're all set. Grunge enjoyed the Boogie Down Bronx Zoo, the Boogie Down Productions, the BDP. I love it. Joel in beautiful scenic Iowa. Let's see here. I'll happily trade a kitten for a tree. Amen to that, Wolfie. Like I said, kitties will last 15 years at least, if not more. A tree, an artificial one will last you about 9 years because they're not as good as they used to be, and a real tree ruins the environment. Joel, thank you for the subscription here on Haps. Yeah, subscriptions tend to magically just disappear into thin air and dissipate lately here on Haps. But man, if you got a guitar, you're gold. You're gonna get 500,000 views, baby. I should have bought a guitar. Ed says you got some cool coverage from the Bronx Zoo trees. That's cool. I heard they have an amazing light display. They have a great display over here at the Brookfield Zoo here in Chicago, as well as Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park has Luminites, and big ups to Chris Hansen, or not Chris Hansen, you're free to leave. Chris Larson, aka Bugsy Cruiser. Chris did an outstanding broadcast from the Morton Arboretum in West suburban Chicago near Lisle, Illinois last Sunday. Make sure you check out his broadcast on YouTube and subscribe to Bugsy Cruiser. Chris did an amazing job out there at the Morton Arboretum, and I retweeted it up on my Twitter account at JSScope. Is this hey Emmanuel, what's going on? Is this a scented candle? It certainly is. It is a Yankee candle. It is the sparkling cinnamon. We're going with the sparkling cinnamon today, or this month, through the holidays. Gina, how are you? Good seeing you. Why a guitar? Because Haps has nothing but guitar players on it lately. Jim Gabe is a guitar guy. There are about 12 guitar guys, the same 12, 20 dozen guitar guys on auto repeat. Gina, how are you? You couldn't find my broadcast because you can't miss me. I'm the guy without the guitar. I am the guy without the guitar. I am it's a candle. It's counter programming. And that's what I've always been about. It's about counter programming. That's right. But you can find me over on Newly. Have you heard of Newly? N-E-U-W-L-Y. I'm going to write it down again. I swear I wrote it down before, but I think I threw it out. But Newly is an app that I've been on Friday nights. Because Haps, I don't play a guitar. And what I'm doing now is I'm going on I'm going on Newly. And thank you for the love takeover, Wolfie. And everyone, make sure you check out Wolfie over on TikTok. She comes in here once in a while, and she does some stuff on Twitch here and there, but she's probably hanging out with the Flash and everything like that. Oh no, a dog infection, or a dog has an ear, my ear has a dog infection. Oops, my dog has an ear infection. Prayers to Gina, everybody. Give me some prayer emojis to the lovely, my good friend, my fellow Chicago comrade, Gina, over here in Chicagoland. How do I go live over there? Download the Newly app. It's for your iPhone. And I'll write it out for you. Hold on. I'm getting a piece of paper here. Hold, please. Ooh, that's my trivia. You want to see my question for this week's trivia? Hold on. I will write it down for you. I loved it. You could tap hearts on there. So it's N-E-U-W-L-Y there. Pardon my hieroglyphics. I use the Sharpie marker that I usually use when I do my inflatable pool broadcasts over on Twitch. Here we go. Newly. That's an N. N-E-U-W-L-Y. My N looks like a U. It's N-E-U-W-L-Y. So it's Newly. Kind of like Newlywed Game. Newly. So basically, big ups yesterday to my good friend Steve Christensen, the co-founder of Newly, who invited me on to do we kind of did a Zoom call one-on-one, and then we brought some people in yesterday to do some training. And that was a lot of fun. So let's catch up in comments. Ed did download the Newly app. Very good, very good. Gina says, I tried to join your broadcast on Newly, but you couldn't join. That's weird. Do you have, it's for iPhone only, so if you have like a Android, or if you have, or you can't watch it on your desktop or laptop yet. So it's very young. It's very, very, very early. So, and Edward is in my herd. Yes, and then what you do is you subscribe. Instead of followers, you have what they call a herd. You know, because they have a lot of buffalo apparently in up there in beautiful Canada. We don't have any buffaloes here in Chicago. Trust me. We have Buffalo Wild Wings. That's about it. Let me see if I can get this to work. Let's see. All right, here we go. So there's the app right here. It's called, God, what's with this phone tonight? Newly seems cool. I messaged Steve. Sounds like maybe there'll be OBS in the future. Yes, exactly, Wolfie. I am using Restream, or I'm not using Restream yet. I'm still, Wolfie, have you used Restream by chance? I was talking with Chantal in Paris, and she got me a super sweet discount, $85 for a whole year of Restream, which was super awesome. And I'm like, and I've tried OBS, and it seems okay, but I mean, it's not as nerdy as I want it to be, because you know me, I'm going to be like, I want to do lower thirds, and okay, so I haven't done Restream either. Okay, so, but let me zoom in. Come on, this phone sucks. God, is it me, or is it just the well, anyway, there we go. Here we go, here we go. That's it right there. Let me wait for it to focus. Janae met my newest family member, Hercules. Oops, of course my phone dies. God. Technical workshop going on here. All right, let's wait for this to type. So this is the Newly app. It looks like this. It's a buffalo. God, the gain. It's got a really nice, clean like a great user interface. Here's me, right there. You can subscribe to me and follow me at Jim in Chicagoland. There I am, my little mug. You can learn all about me there. You can tap on me there. Boop. There we go. So far I got 35 in my herd, people. So join my herd and I'll follow you back. And we'll get started. All right. Yeah, it's kind of a bright iris. But anyway, it's 35. It's a free app if you have an iPhone. So definitely check it out. Yeah, it's Oh, it's an elephant. Cool. Tim Conrad says that's when Carl Greco from Cheaters almost ran you over. So hey, what's up, Tim? Actually said to Tim Conrad, everybody. He is the co-host of the Mental Health Hour with the amazing Gemma, Gemma, Gemma. Outstanding job on tonight's edition of the Mental Health Hour. I felt so bad I missed it because when my boss stays late, we have a bunch of brown nosers that stay late too, and I can't watch the Mental Health Hour when we've got a bunch of brown noses all hanging around the office after 5 o'clock. It's almost like they don't have lives or they don't have homes. The sooner they leave, the sooner I can either watch the Mental Health Hour or I can go home. So it's kind of sad, kind of sad. But big ups to Tim and Gemma. Here's a picture of them. I did a screenshot of them so we can plug them. There we go. Look at that. Mental Health Hour. Today's episode was imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome, guys. Make sure that you watch that replay with Tim and Gemma here on Haps. Morning to Nazim over in beautiful Italy. How are you? Ed can't see it. Oh my goodness. Ed, you need to get a prescription of your glasses. Instead, look in the candle. That'll make you calmer. There we go. Ed can't see anything right now. How many fingers am I holding up? Nazim, how are you? Welcome to Catalyst. Thrawn likes pasta. That's okay. Joel says never eat unsalted watermelon-like yogurt. I'm holding it too high. Not really. All good coming off of a 2-day holiday break. Awesome, Nazim. How have you been? Good seeing you, man. Everyone, make sure you say hi to Nazim. Make sure you're following him wherever you are, whether it be on Haps or on Twitter or wherever. A good man, and he's taking good care of everybody over there. Oh my goodness. I was just going to say, in Italy, they have pretty much the monopoly on pasta, to say the least. I went by Italy. Speaking of which, I went by Italy. I was downtown in the city last Sunday doing that speech with, or the panel discussion on medical cannabis, and we went past Italy over on Wabash in Ontario here in downtown Chicago. And my daughter's like, "Oh, we should go in there," and I'm like, "No, that's gonna be like $150 by the time we walk out of there with all that pasta." But no, anyway, back to Newly. Nazim, you got to download the Newly app. Let me see if I can move the candle really quick. Maybe this will work. Maybe if I don't have the candle flickering, it will. Well, here's the Mental Health Hour. Let's zoom in on Tim and Gemma. Wait for the iris to adjust. There we go. There's Tim and Gemma. See? That's Tim and Gemma. Outstanding job last night. And here is the Newly app. The director of the Bronx Zoo is very nice. I lost something, the zoo found it. That is so cool. I'm glad you found it. I mean, I think you mentioned something. Am I in the Haps Discord? I am not. I don't do Discord anymore. It reminds me of Slack. I don't know why. I do have a bio link, however. So if there are other avenues that you like to watch me on besides here on Haps, I am on Twitch, I am on Twitter, I am on the Gram, I am also on YouTube, and I'm also on Newly, but there's no bio link for Newly yet. So let me see what I can do here to improvise and give you my bio link here. If I can get this to work. That did not work. Let's go to Plan B. And Nazim says, we use Slack and Teams for work-related stuff. Well, I don't mind Microsoft Teams. The place I used to work for was a big Teams dealer, so I'm very well versed and I'm good at Teams, and I'm also good at Zoom. Slack is very buggy, and it's almost like trying to use a 5-inch floppy disk in 2021. It's just a very old, dated technology. Discord isn't much better, unfortunately, in my humble opinion. I mean, some people love and live and eat Discord regularly. I am not personally a fan. I just think that the user interface is very dated and kind of, I'm not a big fan. I cannot tell a lie. Nobody likes a 5-inch floppy. Nobody. It's bad. I know. Hell kicked me out too. Hell didn't want me. So if you do for some reason want to see what other platforms I'm on, you can just go there. There's my bio link right there. You can learn, live, love, and breathe everything I do in life right there. Twitter, Gram, the Gram. You get the idea. You get the idea. Yeah. I just use Discord for Haps and Joseph Burke. Now, see, Joseph Burke's different though because Joe is a good guy. And what's frustrating is that guy goes on the same night as me on Wednesdays. And I've been doing this for 3.5 years. I don't know how long Joe's been doing it because I want to watch Joe though, because Joe's a hysterical guy and he's a super creative genius. The guy is he's super cool and he's a nice guy. And he has overcome so many obstacles in his life and he's just chill. He's approachable. He's funny, you know. But he's always on at the same time as me on Wednesdays. So, I mean, he's over on Twitch. I mean, you can go watch him. Tell him I sent you. But, yeah, I can't be on his cast and doing Catalyst. Well, actually, Catalyst I've been doing for, God, 4 years now? Yes, 2017, 4 years, 4.5 years. I follow a fun group of magicians on Discord, Richard Bellers. Okay, that's cool. See, that's what I'm saying is that it's maybe, I mean, maybe Discord just isn't for me, it's for a lot of others. That's cool. Are you getting Nabul or Nabil on your shows? You know what? I haven't talked to Nabul or Nabil in a long time. And I'm not sure if I'm doing a JS Live show this winter because the whole future of live streaming is up in the air right now. Joe is nice, but he won't have a Janie on a Hapstars, which stinks. Well, that's okay. But you know what? I mean, I think we've kind of went down this road before, Ed. This is the fact that Carrie and Troy and Joe pre-plan their seasons as far as who they're going to invite. So don't feel bad about not being invited. If it makes you feel better, I have not been a guest on Hapstars. I was not a Hapstar. I can't sing. I can't draw, and I can't cook. So I'm ineligible, so don't feel sad. But there are a lot of other broadcasters who also haven't been on that show either. And it's just and Carrie and Joe do an awesome job, and Troy's amazing. I love those three. I could trivia though. No, they don't like the trivia. They don't like the candle. I don't think they're a fan. I mean, they jump in here once in a while, but I mean, they're not a fan of the football. They're not a fan of. I mean, they like JS Live when I did that show. But they're super cool. I love Carrie. I miss Carrie, and I love Joe. And I see Joe once in a while on Twitch, and the music group and everything like that. They're super fun. And Tim is always a good guy. He's always, and you're gonna love having Pete on your. I've never had Pete on my show. I always did. I always want to have Pete on my show. Joel says I do a little thing of playing cards sleight of hand. Learn mostly from. Really? So you do card tricks, Joel? God, if I do a variety show, I'll have you. Can I have you on my show? Because I'd love to have you do some card tricks. That would be super cool to see because you don't see that much anymore on TV. I think that would be good counter programming. That's why I do this. Instead of you scroll up and down in the timeline on Haps, it's guitar, 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 singer, guitar, guitar, guitar. All of a sudden, candle, counter programming. I'm not going to conform to the mainstream of Haps. I'm going to offer counter programming. If Vada Ashley can go on and not sing or guitar, I can do a candle. Haps only likes musicians now. Yes, they are skewing their audiences towards musicians. That is in a 2:3, aspect ratio format. So it looks like TikTok, kind of like that. MOP. Tim, what does MOP stand for? Michael Murray, how are you? It's so good to see you on earlier on the Mental Health Hour. How the heck are you? What's going on? How are you? Speaking of Joe, you need Muscle Sport Mag. He talks football on Instagram. I did not know that. You sent me something about Muscle Sport Mag, and it looked like a bunch of like dudes working out, and I don't work out. I mean, I do, but I mean not lately. I play softball, I play volleyball, I'll run. But I've not been to the gym since COVID. And I'm reluctant to go back to the gym after COVID. Although I wouldn't mind having a Peloton for the house over here. That'd be kind of fun. My voice is very ASMR, or in this case it says ASMR. Your voice is very ass. Thanks, Thrawn. Flat arse. Does that count? I guess so. I guess you need a guitar candle. That's what you gotta do. Um, you always say mop and whatchamacallit, badges always says nerf or nerp. I am the Incredible Jim. I try. I'm incredible. It's just grounding. Oh, okay. It's a great arse voice. Yeah, Berber. I was not Colonel Sanders this year. This year I was Death Metal Star King Diamond. Speaking of King Diamond, someone was wearing a King Diamond shirt tonight in the front row at AEW Wrestling. Just putting it out there. Watch the replay. Who watched AEW tonight? I thought it was a very good one tonight. What's up, Dina? How are you? What's going on? Everyone say hi to the amazing Dina over there in the East. How are you? Good seeing you. Welcome to Catalyst here on a cold 25-degree evening in Chicagoland. How are you? Everyone, please extend greetings to the lovely and talented Dina, one of the biggest supporters of all these amazing broadcasters anywhere here, not just on Haps, but on Twitch, on every virtual live streaming platform. And Dina, thank you so much for the kind sentiment on my Twitter account, where this week we are playing back the old Golden Squirrel Award episodes that I found from the archives. The old archives, we played 2017's Golden Squirrel Awards today. Tomorrow will be 2018. That's the one that 2018 was the year of the meetup. And that is a part, I'm just giving you a clue. My 12 days of streaming events will continue. I started with the 2016 Golden Squirrel Awards yesterday. Today, it's 2017. Tomorrow will be 2018 for the Golden Squirrels. Ed says, Tella thought I was copying with an idea for a revised Thunder Crew, but I won't do that. Ed, you can do some kind of, you got the J&E show. Don't even worry about it, or do something else. And there were Perry dudes, there was Perry girls. Maybe do Hap dudes or Hap girls or something like that. Hap dudes. Daniel, how are you over there in beautiful scenic St. Louis? What is going on, Dan? How are you? Good seeing you. What's going on? Dina says it's snowing here. Have to get up early to have Dan. Oh, geez, wisdom teeth, yikers. Oh my God, guys, do me a favor. Give me some prayer emojis. Dina, you came to the right broadcast. Prayer emojis for Dina. Give her some prayer emojis for Daniel's wisdom teeth. Yikers, yikers, yikers. I have not had mine taken out. I keep telling my dentist, they're not bothering me. Why are they bothering you? And then you can hear my car rust out in this driveway. And then after I give a pint of blood out of my mouth, when I get my gums cleaned or scrubbed up, I swear they take that little straw when they suck all the blood and stuff out of you after they start scraping your teeth and your gums. I swear that tube goes right out to the Life Source truck outside. And they, use that Life Source truck to pretty much keep the blood supply up here in Illinois. It's ridiculous. Prayers to Dina's Daniel over there. Joel says, my comments are slow because my comments are slow because I keep expecting a period after I double space, and then I have to backspace to get to the end of the previous sentence. And then, I know. Hi, Marlene. What's going on over on YouTube? Welcome to Catalyst. Literally turn off the television, mute the timeline or the news feed on your tablet, put your feet up and relax and look deep into this candle and chat and interact with a great audience in here. Great seeing you. And Dina, it was so nice seeing you with the comment about the Golden Squirrel Awards. That meant a lot to me. Dan, thank you so much for the heart bomb. I do appreciate it. He's not going to understand what the heck happened. I know. It's so crazy. It is so crazy. Totally crazy. It's so sad. Hong Kong Fooey, #1 super guy. Derek in beautiful Iowa. How are you, my friend? It's Iowa Day today. We got Derek. We've got Joel. Everyone's in here hanging out, having a fun. Edward Wolf may get a sponsor for J&E. How about Elmhurst Brewing Company? Elmhurst Brewing Company. I'll be going over there this Saturday to grab some holiday beer for the holidays to support Brewer Cam and my good friends Pete and Fraser at the EBC. This Sunday, it's crafts and drafts for the ladies. You can look at all kinds of wonderful crafts designed by local creators outside on their beautiful heated tent, and then inside the men can go inside and drink beer and watch football. How's that? Yum yum yum. You hit all of his crunchy snacks and straws. Yeah, I was just gonna say you may want to hold off on anything that's crunchy or something that's gonna hurt the teeth for a couple of weeks. Did I tell you? Did I get you mad about the comment about my golden squirrel? No, 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 not at all. As a matter of fact, I was saying be patient because we're doing it chronologically. 2016 was our featured cast yesterday, and then today we had I put up the 2017 awards. Now tomorrow's the 2018 Golden Squirrel Awards. I'll post that on my Twitter page at JSScope. So if you want to have a little taste of old Periscope from days gone by, if the whole Haps things got you down with the musicians, or maybe Twitch just isn't your live streaming platform, or you haven't downloaded Newly yet, which you will download Newly, by the way, and you could watch me and I could watch you and we can hang out together. Even the co-owner says he's going to try to make it like an old Periscope. He says he's going to try to make Newly the new Periscope, and I'm hoping that comes to fruition. So we'll see what happens. But to answer your question, of course I'm not mad. I don't get mad. It takes a lot more than that to get me mad. So we'll see what happens. Dennis, oh crap, Jim's here, and I'm gonna have to change the blood filter. Yep, exactly. Because there'll be a ton of blood when they scrape my gums. And I'm getting my eyes looked at in a couple of weeks too. I think it was Karate's cheesesteaks that was delicious. Okay. Is that Fluffy's year? No, Fluffy was, I think, it was Fluffy was 2018. You're right. Either 18 or 19. Watch tomorrow and find out. I'm so excited to hear this. I'll be watching after Catalyst. Yeah, 2017 is up today. And it was the first year where we had guest presenters. It was so fun. And then 2018 was the year of the meetup, as you know. And that was the game changer because I did meetups in New York, in Phoenix, in Chicago, and in where else I go? Detroit. I went to a meetup in New York. I went to like 6 meetups in 2018. It was the year of the meetup. And not only will I be sharing that 2018 Golden Squirrel Award next week as part of our 12 days of live streaming celebration and the 1-year anniversary of my last broadcast on Periscope, I will be showing all of the meetups that I've attended. You'll see meetups from Los Angeles with Joanne Pham and Kama and Laura Realty Goddess Key, as well as Dave Gonzalez and who else was there? Tala was there too. Yes, we'll have the meetup that we did over in downtown Chicago with Steph Taylor and Jason Stolkin and Wolf Puppy and Lizzie Bear, and who else was there? For Tim, Carl Greco from Cheaters. No, just Carl Greco. Also, Alexis Cole was in that one. Tyree was in on that one. I'll show you that one. I'll be showing you the 2016 and 17 meetups, the 2018 meetups and 19 meetups in Arizona. All of them. I'll be showing those as part of my 12 days of live streaming here on JSScope on Twitter. We're taking little strides on this platform. In 3 weeks' time, they seem to have fixed all the gibberish in the comments. Yeah, as far as like when you try to type on someone's comments, it doesn't do that weird, doesn't have all the weird stuff in it. Yeah, like I said, I'm not writing off Haps at all. I'm just saying that it's just, I can't play guitar, you know? And I can't play any musical instruments. I can't sing. I can't dance. I can't cook, you know? So there's 3 strikes against me right there. So we'll see what happens. Grunge rode the bug carousel at the zoo. That sounds very relevant to what we're talking about here. Joking. We're taking a little straw. We were talking about that one. Yes, Cheaters. Yes, Carl Greco from Cheaters will be on that video. You'll see him. Chicago Dave's in there. Who else was at that one? Taylor was there. Crap, I'm trying to remember who else was in that picture, the big picture. Jason Stolkin, I mentioned him. So anyway, so yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll be sharing all of those on my Twitter page at JSScope. scope. I said I would sing for my supper. No, I can't sing. I make supper. I don't sing for it. I can play the jukebox. Well, I was thinking what I can do is I was going to try to find like a garage sale where I can buy like a little $5 guitar and use it as a prop. And I'll sit there and hold the guitar like I'm about to sing, but I'll just live stream and do quizzes or something, or I'll do Catalyst with a guitar, or you know what I mean? Might as well do that. That would be worth the price of admission. Someday I will pull it off, but we'll make it happen. So that's what I'm saying though. If you're on a live feed, yeah, I'll dial in my Milli Vanilli. Yeah, blame it on the rain. Okay. You can kabong people. Quit drumming. Oh, yes, kabong, kabong. Exactly, Ed. Um, but yeah, like I said, everyone's like, if you go up and down on Haps, I mean, I'm not gonna call anybody out, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't say call anybody out. But if you go on Haps right now, I mean, you can do a drinking game. Basically, what you do is you go to the news feed and you scroll up every time. If you don't see somebody with a guitar, you do a shot. Okay, here we go. So guitar, all right. Don't drink yet. Guitar, guitar. Oh nope, that's Veda. Shot. Guitar, guitar. Ooh, there's Swift Beats keyboard. Guitar. That's a house fire. Drink, guitar, guitar. What's this? Ultimately guitar, guitar, guitar. I don't know what she's doing on here, but who is that? Oh, what's her name? Tiara. What happened to Tiara? All of a sudden she shows up out of nowhere. It's like, what happened here? It's kind of funny. She's like, what happened? Haps happened. Yeah. How the star shines when it's raining. it was all it was all lies. That's right. I'm not going to sing it, Deanna. Deanna, nice try. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, JS go home with a fake guitar, fake microphone. Yes, exactly. I could just do the whole fake thing. I can do Milli Vanilli with a fake guitar and a fake microphone. Did you hear about someone set fire to the Fox News Christmas tree? I did not. Did someone intentionally set it on fire, or was it an electrical thing? I just gonna say on JS Scope, Jim invented a new drinking game. Yes, go through the news feed on Haps, and the second you don't see a guitar broadcast, do a shot of your favorite drink. Could be James said, "Oh, he set it on fire. That stinks. That's mean." I don't. I mean, people get all butthurt because like a TV station doesn't agree with their political views. I mean, if you have to come down to that level where you have a news network telling you what to believe in, you're a sheep just like everybody else. I mean, I don't care if it's Fox, MSNBC, CNN, if you're that drawn in to a Sean Hannity or a Don Lemon or a Rachel Maddow, come on. How about you formulate your own opinion instead of being a sheep and being drawn in by somebody on a news network? Think for yourself. Think about what's in your best interest. Think of what makes you happy. Think about what matters to you. Don't sit there and go, "Ooh, what would Rachel Maddow do?" Or what would Sean Hannity do? Or what would Don Lemon think? Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Make your own decisions and don't sit there and go around and set a Fox News Christmas tree on fire. If you're so butthurt about Chris Cuomo getting let go, don't sit there and take it out on a tree. You know, the same way that people were ripping on Bill O'Reilly too. It's everyone's ripping on everybody. Stop getting all butthurt about it. It's all basically the news networks and the government on both sides of the aisle have a handshake, and big business and big farm. They want us to not be in power. They don't want us to think the way that we want to think. They want us to believe everything they tell us. And then we follow the herd. We follow the sheep. And we get brainwashed into it. Instead, let's listen to each other. Let's learn from each other. Let's support each other. instead of being force-fed stuff from somebody who's making way too much money, making foolish decisions on all of us, you know? All right, Dina, you'll get some sleep. I'm done with my little tirade. God, I'm not conservative. I'm not liberal. I'm Jim. I mean, that's part of the problem with our country. Why can't we just accept people for who they are and what they feel and not draw ourselves to conclusions and judge people, you know? All right, Dina, everyone say goodnight to the amazing Dina, everybody. Let's all Ooh, now we're talking. I miss the Chris Kindle Market. I sent that picture over to Yuka tonight or last night. I was trying to find a picture for her to see Chicago. And then she goes, show me a picture of Chicago at Christmas. And I'm like, this is Chicago. The Chris Kindle Market is dope. I love that. Love that. Al Sharpton. What would Al Sharpton? I don't know. Al Sharpton is. I don't have any. I don't have any pins about him. Oh my God, Dina! If you come down here, I'm buying you spiced wine, and you get the commemorative little ceramic boot you can drink out of, and you get to keep it. It's like a glazed. You've seen it on our meetups when we used to do the Chris Kindle Market meetups. It was me, Janine, Chicago Dave, Coach Michelle Jackson, Chicago Nate, arm sleeve Nate, Kumar, and a couple of others. We had like 8 of us all used to do the Chris Kindle Market meetup, and Dave used to get featured every year. Dave would broadcast beautiful shots of the Chris Kindle Market, and he'd be on Periscope every year getting featured. I miss Dave too. Dave was super cool to hang out with. From the Greek poly, meaning many, and ticks, meaning blood-sucking parasites. Exactly. Exactly. Blood-sucking parasites. Spot on, Joel. Spot on. That's as if I come to Chicago, take me to Deep Dish. Absolutely. I'll take you to D'Agostino's Pizza, home of your 10-time champion ball snatchers, or proud sponsor of your 10-time champion ball snatchers. Dina says I was on the Snapchat Met trying to see if anyone posted there. I have not. God, I haven't been on Snap ever. I don't think I ever downloaded Snap. One of my Periscope BFFs, she was trying to get me to. Former Periscope BFF was, trying to get me to join Snapchat, and I'm like, nah, not my bag. Nah, I'll pass. But yes, Chris Kill Market is a blast. It is tons of fun. You get like my wife used to get the pierogi pancakes. Me, I would opt for the pork schnitzel sandwich with spatzel and a nice warm big huge pretzel with lots of spicy mustard. So good, so good. Oh my God. Yes, that is also very good, Dina. I've had that also. There's a stand at that Chris Kindle Market right next to the Krampus booth. There's a Krampus booth, a booth dedicated to Krampus. And they had that raclette cheese right there. And it was so good. Not cheap. You could take some home too. And it was like $25 or something like that for like your own take it home and make it at home stuff. But it wasn't as good as it was when you had it right there at the Chris Kindle Market. Plus they had German chocolate, which is also a real trouble spot for me because I love chocolate. And they had good beer too. So I had beer, chocolate, schnitzel, spatzel, the raclette cheese. They had the big pretzel with the big spicy mustard thing going, and the good beer. And it was trouble. And that's why we took the train there every year because coming home I would be either hammered or buzzed or plastered or whatever. Um, you're like Veruca Salt. I want it now, Daddy. I want it now. It was so good. Plus, they have a lot of the really cool whatchamacallits. They have like art and craft stuff there. The artisans there do a really good job. It is so there's something for everybody. There's food, there's beer, there's wine, there's cheese, there's snassages, there's pierogies, there are the pork schnitzel sandwiches and all of that. They are so good. Candle flame does not make a shadow. It can, however, make a reflection. Ooh. Yes. Oh yeah, and the hot chocolate's good too. Hot chocolate's good right when you leave the Chris Kindle Market. You drink the hot chocolate. You get like a pedicab to take you to the train station for like $20. It's like a six block bike ride, and they take you right to the front of the train station, and we walk maybe a block to the train, hop in, and they drop us right off. We drive 2 miles home. It's pretty nice. Dia's happy. I got my Starbucks Christmas cups. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love hot chocolate. Yeah, they have ornament booths there. They have these huge German ornaments. They have one booth has like old German cuckoo clocks. Those are really cool too. Tons, hundreds of cuckoo clocks in German cuckoo clocks, which are really nice. Um, the squirrel hat that I got my squirrel hat there. I also got my where's my big squirrel? Do I have my big squirrel in here? I haven't seen it lately. Ever since I painted this office, I removed a lot of the old stuff that I used to have. Watch the Golden Squirrel Awards. Watch all the junk accumulate on my wall behind me after each year that I go on. It's hysterical. There's like nothing on my white wall, and then there's a couple of things, and then a bunch of things, and then there's pictures of everybody who I've met, and then there's like squirrels everywhere. Now it's back to just being an office all over again. Is the Chris Kindle Market near the Bean? One, two, three, four. I would say 6 blocks west of the Bean. Yeah, 6 big city blocks west of the Bean. Yeah. Yeah, the Bean is like in Millennial Park, and that's where they have like the Grand Park Bandshell, and that's where they have Lollapalooza there, and they have, Taste of Chicago there, in that area over on Columbus. The Chris Kindle Market is over on Randolph and Clark, or no, Randolph and Dearborn, right near the Daily Civic Center. Dave's Herd in the morning was mandatory. Loved watching Dave in the morning, watching the morning herd, leaving the train station, crossing over the Chicago River, showing us the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower, showing us all the storefronts, the people walking to the office, the sights, the sounds, the smells of the loop, and of course the L, which used to go right down Wells Street over there near Madison Street. Always a good time. All right, beating out of here. All right, Dina, get to sleep. Get to sleep, young lady. Good night. Everyone say good night to the amazing Dina over there out in the Northeast. Good night, Dina. Take care of yourself, sweetheart. We love you. Take care. I will give Ashley a huge hug. Ashley's celebrating, or actually, I shouldn't say we're celebrating, but 13 years ago today, in 2008, Ashley was diagnosed with leukemia in 2008 on this day, by the way. And 13 years later, still cancer-free, seizure-free. Um, but yeah, I remember that date. It was the day that Lennon got assassinated, December 8th, and that was the day that my daughter got diagnosed with leukemia. So it was 13 years ago today, guys, and here she is now, 15 years of age, a sophomore in high school, loving school, doing really well, seizure-free. We got our daughter back, and we're very grateful, and we love that kid. She's more brave than I'll ever be. 13 years, yep. You got into watching Chicago Fire. That's good. I never watched that show. Never watch much network television. Never home in time to watch it. And when I get home, there's usually sports on. The Bulls game was on tonight. We won't talk about that. Watch some AEW wrestling. Watch some hockey. Watch some of the Rangers and your Avalanche. And I was watching a little bit of the Stars and Golden Knights game before I jumped on tonight. All right, Dina, take care, young lady. Much love to you, my friend. Be good. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on, guys. Who's still in here? I know Ed's in here, Dina's left. I haven't seen any other comments. Joel's in here. I saw Trent come back in AEW Dynamite. Yep. You are correct, sir. I saw some of the Dark Circle. Like the dude from the Dark Circle lost to Hutchinson tonight. Mike and Joel are in here? Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, I watched some of the fights. D&D was not happy with the outcome of the female match tonight. What's her name? The cool Asian girl I like a lot. She won her match. There's a pretty funny. Well, the setup is for Saturday or for Friday night now. Yeah, Rhino was in there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a good AEW tonight. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Rio, whatever her name is, the little skinny Asian girl. She's cute, but she's got some energy too. And then the D&D's girl, what's her name, lost. That was pretty funny because everyone thought D&D's girl was going to win, and that upstart girl, she knocked her out. Plop, done. Not Ruby Soho, no. That was on a tease with somebody else. Tony Schiavone was talking with Ruby Soho between matches and everything. I miss having energy. I know, Joel. I am the same way. I was sitting there like at 9:30 tonight going, I don't know if I can stay up to do Catalyst tonight. I am so wiped out. I am so tired. And then I got like a second energy. I got like a second win around 9:50 after I got the girls to bed. I'm off from work tomorrow, by the way. I am off from work tomorrow. So I'll help Ashley get on the bus and get her ready to go to school with my wife, and then I'll go back to bed. She gets on the bus at like 6:45 in the morning here. The break between the end of college football and the bowls are long. Yeah, there's like an Army Navy game this Saturday, and I think that's it. And then the bowl games, those early bowl games though, there's some really bad ones. I mean, they're like pitting up like 6-6 teams, or there's teams that are like, like the seventh in the Big Ten versus the seventh in the Big 12, or eighth in the ACC versus seventh in the SEC. You know what I mean? It's almost like everybody gets to play the bowl after a while. It gets old. It gets really old. It can get very rough. Yes, yes, absolutely. Joel, I don't know how to get energy. I mean, I don't want to drink beer. I had a couple of ice cream sandwiches before I came live, thinking maybe the sugar rush can get to me. That didn't work either. And tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I should maybe, just do stuff around here, get things set up, maybe do the downstairs Christmas tree. The upstairs tree is done. I got a lot of stuff to do. We had like electrical issues where half of those lights that you saw at the beginning of my broadcast didn't power up because we had some kind of a short in the outlet outside where we plug all of our Christmas lights in. So Peter next door, the guy who gives us all the firewood from Catalyst, he is an electrician. He came over and I said, I'll buy you a 4-pack of Elmhurst Brewing Company if you can fix this for tomorrow. And he's like, okay, deal. So I have to go buy him a 4-pack of Elmhurst Brewing Company, and I'll buy him some cheese curds. And I'll bring him back so he and Manuela could eat them. So Sassy and I want the Gymster back in J&E. I'll be back on. I'll jump on. Not right away though. The holidays are kind of tough for me. But after like in January, Ed, I'll jump on. Why not? Yeah, the holidays can be rough. Yes. But I will survive. I will get through this. And actually, I don't mind the holidays. It's actually fun. But it's weird not having snow on the ground. There's no snow on the ground here in Chicago at all. Zero. It's supposed to be in the 50s this weekend. So go figure. Very weird. Programming notes. Tomorrow night, speaking of football, people are talking football in here. Tomorrow night, it is Haps Huddle. It is week 14 in the National Football League. Hard to believe, week 14, guys. I have to win in fantasy this week. If I win, I'm into the playoffs to the chagrin of the commissioner. If I lose, I have to have other people lose. So we'll see what happens. That's tomorrow night, Haps Huddle, the best in the NFL, fantasy football, game previews, injuries, spreads, and more tomorrow night, 11:30ish. After the Thursday night game, I'll be on. And then Saturday's trivia night. Saturday night trivia is back with Ashley and myself. All new categories, all are welcome. We'll be on at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific for Saturday night trivia. I think we'll be doing a rock and roll Christmas music category. We may do a Christmas TV special category, or definitely doing a John Lennon trivia thing, whether it be music or questions or both. So we'll do a John Lennon tribute, and we'll have more. That's Saturday. Double dipping with Jim. How could you go wrong? Yeah, why not? Why not? Have a tree upstairs, have a tree downstairs. Let's do it. A lot of good people are shocked when they find out I'm not a very good electrician. Boom, boom, shocked. Gotta shock the monkey to life. They're tough for me. I even cried a bit on Saturday since it was 9 years for my dad. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. I literally, God, well, my mom passed away 26 years ago last week. And my dad, well, my dad didn't pass away until he passed away in August 29th of 1993. And I was like 20, how old was I? 27 when my dad died? 28. I was 28 when my dad died. So I was a youngin'. I will not sing. Nice try. I will not sing Jingle Bell Rock, but I might play that song. You never know. I'll play some really popular Christmas songs, but I'll also play some really obscure ones. I don't want to make it easy on anybody. That's the key thing. Your mom will be 4 years, December 30th. Okay, yeah. Like I said, it's not easy. But like I said, my refrain is that even though you miss your mom and dad, just remember there's always a part of them inside of your mind and in your heart that will be inside of you forever, and nobody will be able to take that away from you. So just something to think about, out there and everything. So let's see here. Oh, this is sad. I'm looking at Twitch right now, and Catalyst is more popular than 8 shows combined right now. All right, I'm back. We do have Dr. Tim Conrad here to help us out. Yes, exactly. Trained professional. Watch the replay with Tim and Gemma, ladies and gentlemen. A great imposter syndrome. And you're saying to yourself, Jen, what is imposter syndrome? Well, I am going to let Tim and Gemma answer that for you because they are going to share with their viewers their own accounts and their own perspective, unique perspectives on that topic. And it is one that's been on Tim's mind forever. Tim has been begging to do that one forever, and finally a viewer came up and requested imposter syndrome, and Tim's like, we've got to do a two-parter. We've got to do a two-parter on this one. I watched some of the replay, Tim. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Where's Ella been? Ella has been over on Twitch, and she's been broadcasting here on Haps a little bit. But she's been working a lot of long hours because it is the holiday season. So Ella is doing everything and she can in her human power to try to, crank up some of the business over there at the kiosk over there in the suburbs of San Francisco. Joel says it hit me hard when my dad died at 69, more prepared when my mom died in her 90s. Wow, she lived into her 90s? That is awesome, Joel. That is so awesome. Nothing wrong with that. That is so cool. Yeah, both my mom and dad passed away at 71. Plus, I'm the baby of the family. So I was like 28 when my dad died, and then 30 when my mom passed away. And my mom passed away 3 days before I was supposed to go to Disney World with my wife. Well, at the time I was my fiance. Actually, take that back. My wife and I weren't even married yet, or engaged. We went to Disney World. I do remember that now. I went with her family to Disney World for like a week. And we stayed in these little villas over in Kissimmee, and it was a good time. I had my own room. Airfare was paid for. Meals were paid for the most part. I'm like, I was living large. It was nice. Here she is. She's packing orders as we speak, working through the night for the holidays. So that's what I'm saying is maybe she has Catalyst on in the background and Puppy Cat's sitting there, QCing the packing to make sure that everything is good to go. She's trying to get everything in before the holidays and everything. And, but I can kind of can sneak in a plug here. I can, just because Ella's not around here doesn't mean I can't plug people. Matter of fact, I'm gonna. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's time to plug something here, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. Look at this. Ella is my sleep aid. She's amazing. I mean, if I can't sleep, I jump on in the middle of the night. I'll creep sometimes, admittedly. But man, she is good. DG, are you with me? How are you? But Ella is like, she's absolutely amazing. I love that woman. She is super cool. I cannot find my bunnyvalentine.com still. I have it underneath. Oh, this is it? No. I was plugging so many things tonight. Newly and when Wolf Puppy was in here, I was talking about this Dystonia Dialogue magazine for Wolf Puppy. I was doing that. Dave, how are you, my friend? What's going on, man? Welcome to Catalyst here. We got the candle going here tonight on a Wednesday. We also have Puppy Cat here. Ella's packing up stuff for Christmas gifts for everyone for the holidays, so she's doing her best to try to cash in while the opportunity is there and good before they slow down in the wintertime. And I cannot find my bunny pen. Oh, here it is. I found it. There we go. Let's have at it. Let's not burn this thing. Let's use this for backlight and do it this way. How's that? MyBunnyValentine.com. If you want to help out small businesses like Ella the Bunny Mom and help those who are in need right now, yes, MyBunnyValentine.com. You can use either codes, FireDude15 or Jim in Chicagoland 15, and take 15% off your purchase. Plus, Ella will put in a nice care package for you too, a nice package. So you check out MyBunnyValentine.com. Support small businesses like Ella's. All right. Now back to the candle. Here we go. Melbourne Dave says, "Nice candle." Thank you. Now you can mortgage your house and take your extended family to Disney World. Yeah, I won't be going to Disney World for a while because they don't allow medical cannabis on the grounds either, believe it or not. They do not allow medical cannabis on the grounds of the Disney World. So no medical cannabis means my daughter will have seizures, and Disney would not be happy. This is not a Weeble. No, this is from Ella the Bunny Mom. It is it's actually a Bluetooth speaker, but it is also like a lighting thing. Having trouble getting my car back from the mechanic due to COVID. Getting spare parts is a nightmare, and the poor bugger is copying down left and right and center from customers. Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad because parts and materials and labor, even finding people to fix stuff, is a cumbersome task, to say the least. It's a very crazy date and age, to say the least. I'm trying to get this thing to change colors. I don't know how to do that. Tim, do you know how to do that? I completely forgot. How do you make this thing change color instead of it just being white? Do you know, Tim? I'm trying to get this thing to do what it's supposed to do. COVID's getting bad again. Yes, it is. Set button. Okay, so I just hit it once, or I hold it down. Let's see. Set. Do I hold it, or I just... Oh, here we go. All right, thank you. Here we go. Now let's trip now. Whoa, acid. Let's drop acid. Whoa. 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 This Logitech camera is not really... The color temperature on this thing is not exactly the most accurate. I'll put it that way. Let's go back to the candle. That's right. Warriors, come on, play. Kim! What's going on, everyone? Say hello to the amazing First Lady of Massachusetts, the spectacular Kim, the fun one. Oh, now she's upgraded. She's not just a fun one, she's also a cutie. So, not only is she fun, she's cute too. I know, and very, very cool too. An amazing woman. How are you, Kim? What's going on over there? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Catalyst. We're just hanging out next to the warm candle on a cold autumn night here in Chicagoland. Supposed to be 50s by this weekend, which is very weird for Chicagoland, to say the least. Yeah, so we're doing, tonight we're on Haps, we're on YouTube, we're over on the Gram. Are we on the Gram? No, we're not. We're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Haps. That's where we are. Hi, Kim. How are you, young lady? What's going on? Welcome to Catalyst. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Hope you and your family are doing well. Everyone, please say hello to the amazing Kim. The Gram is Instagram. but Haps is not set up to go on the gram quite yet. So we're doing YouTube, we're doing um, Twitter, Twitch, and Haps. So there. A lot of high winds today as these warm and cold fronts come in. Yes, exactly. The weather is very volatile. It seems like the jet streams are going all over the place, and temperatures get super hot and then they get super cold. It's Mother Nature fighting with each other. Yeah, we're doing good. And you got snow out there. A lot of snow, or just like a dusting. I miss you too, Kim. Hope you and your family are doing good. Yeah, I'm pretty much all over the place. Let me see if I can put my link tree up. Family's doing fabulous. Ashley is a sophomore in high school, and my wife is working out of the house. So, mop. All right, hold on. I gotta do this. Control V. There you go. That's where you can find me now. All of those places. Haps threw me out. Hey, Haps threw me out last week on my football show. Don't feel bad, Dave. I was talking with Brian down in Houston about fantasy football, and all of a sudden I turn around and I see Andrew Sullivan jamming on his guitar. I'm like, I don't have Andrew on my broadcast, and I see my broadcast was over. I'm like, what? I had to go back live and go live again and set up my account and go back on a second time. So that was last week. That's when there's two casts. I know. Everyone wants a white fluffy snow for Christmas. Then there's a long bitter cold waiting for spring. Yes, exactly, Joel. That's what I'm saying is that I don't mind snow um, here in Illinois, or at least in Chicago. I don't mind snow until like around the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl and after the holidays, then it's like, okay, now it's getting old hat. Then I start thinking of Arizona. And I start thinking about booking trips and going to ball games. And I'm thinking about March Madness and thinking about softball and thinking about sand volleyball. And then I realize that, oh crap, I have no money. I have no money. I'm screwed. I'm effed, you know. Kim, thank you so much for the one heart. Oh my goodness. A heart bomb from my mom. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Had the first flurries of the seasons over there in beautiful Maryland. Scenic Maryland. What is snow? We don't get that around in Australia at Christmas time because it's like July here in Chicago. The sun is way down towards you. Okay, Kim, we'll be here, young lady. The sun is way down in the southern hemisphere, unlike here in Chicago where there is no, I mean, we do have sun, but it's just cold. You know what I mean? It gets to be cold. Put him there. Try to get the Yankee Candle thing to show up. Where's the Yankee Candle? Oh, here we go. Boop. Here we go. We're back. What was I going to tell you? After the first snow, roadsides have filthy, dirty snow. That's true. And it sits there until like April. Looks like it's going to be wet Christmas Day. I mean, Christmas isn't for another 16 days. Do they have like 16-day weather forecasts over there? Yes, let's check it out. I got my weather vane out, and it looks like we're going to have a 16-day forecast, and it's going to be, chance of rain and a high of 20 C. Who knows? Hi, Ella. How are you? Everyone, please say hello over on Twitch to my good friend Ella, the Bunny Mom. How are you, my friend? And make sure you check out mybunnyvalentine.com, as we had mentioned earlier, because we want to help with those bunny rescues. And we also want to support small businesses like Ella. How are you, sweetheart? Good seeing you. Brian, guys, we were just talking about you. Speaking of Texas Legends, Brian, he's one of my co-hosts on Thursday night when we talk football. What's up, Bri? How are you, bud? What's happening? Welcome to the broadcast. And thank you for the love burst. I appreciate that. Yeah, so mybuddyvalentine.com. Here we go. Let's get this right up in front and center. There we go. mybunnyvalentine.com. Use the code FireDude15 or Jim in Chicago 15. Take 15% off of your purchase off the My Bunny Valentine website. And even Ella may stuff in a special package for you if you order tonight. Help small businesses, guys. Go to mybunnyvalentine.com. Good seeing you, B. What's going on, man? We got Haps Huddle tomorrow night. We got football tomorrow night. Week 14 in the NFL. And I need to win my game. I won last week quite handily, but tomorrow I play the third place team, and they're stacked. You got Jonathan Taylor on their team. I don't want to lose to him. So I need all my A gamers to do good tomorrow or on Sunday. I need a big win to make the playoffs. I'm hoping. And as we discussed earlier, Ella is crazy on the floor with piles of inventory. Ella's trying to get all of these packages out the door and get her orders out for this calendar year. So she shows some good profit for this year. This is busy season for Ella. So not much time to live stream. And if she does, usually it's just to take a break from her hectic schedule and everything. Um, does anyone get any value from hearing the dew point? No, I don't get dew points. The only time I like dew points is when it's above 70 or above 65. Because when dew points are above 65 in the summertime, that means there's a good likelihood there'll be severe weather. And you know how much of a weather nerd I am. I am one of the biggest weather nerds that you're ever going to meet. And that's a fact, Jack. Saying that gym life, but not as okay. I'm trying to say that like 12 times. I'm like, what? What? And Joel's yelling, does anyone get any value? No, it's all right. But that's what I'm saying. The only time I like dew points is when there's like a chance for some severe weather. If I get a dew point above 60 on a 90-degree day in Chicago, sign me up. I'm getting my phone charged. I'm going to go outside and look for tornadoes. I will. I wanted one day. I'm gonna go on a storm chasing tour. Instead of these baseball trips, I'm gonna go on a storm chasing trip and just like hunt down tornadoes in the spring. That would be so fun. Wife still selling CBD? She certainly is. She's over at Receptor Naturals, receptornaturals.com. You could use. Funny you mention that, Kim. You could just go to receptornaturals.com and use coupon code JIMS15 and take 15% off of your purchase. Yes. Yep. So there you go. So receptornaturals.com. It's like Life Gym, but not as we know it. That's true. The comment about the roadside snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Kim. God, you're the best. That was good. I love that, Kim. That felt so good. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Love it. Felt good. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. What else do I got here? So that's the fun thing. And this is Yellowstone is very dangerous. Well, that's why on HAPS we don't have the broadcast studio anymore, where we can do stills or we can't do a split screen or nothing like that unless we call people in. Yeah, well, if you eat the yellow snow, that could be trouble. Oh my goodness, Sweet Pea Leslie. Oh my goodness, that was frightening. I saw that video of everyone, please say hi to Spread the Smiles Queen, Sweet Pea Leslie. If we had a Golden Squirrel Award, Sweet Pea Leslie we definitely nominated. I would nominate her in a second for most interactive scope or also motivational scope because she knows how to bring community together. I love Leslie, and I hope you're okay. I hope you and your family are okay after all those tornadoes that went through Tennessee the other night. 2 nights ago, guys, there was a video, and I think it's on either YouTube or it's over on Twitter, of a school bus or a tour bus, and there's a camera inside the bus, and then the tornado hits, the windows just shatter, and there's debris flying through that bus. It was downright frightening. Okay, you're good, Leslie. Okay, good. And Kim the Fun One's really good too. She's really good. So make sure you check out her too. She's funny. And you need to go live, Kim. You need to go live. Yes. I don't think it wasn't full of kids. It was an empty bus. It was just a bus driver. And I don't know if it was a kid or no, it was just like I think it was like a regular public transit bus, if I'm not mistaken. You know. Well, you need to go live more, Kim. Aaron, oh my God, look at you. Look at you, Miss most multitasking gal. College and working and momming and all that kind of fun stuff. Good for you. What are you studying, Kim? And everyone, make sure you check out Sweet Pea Leslie. She was on last night. I didn't get to jump on. I literally fell asleep last night. I was so tired from work. And plus, we were doing the Newly training last night with Steve Christensen, the co-founder of Newly. And everyone, yeah, definitely give some prayer emojis to Kim. And I want her to stay strong and stay safe down there. I know, I know. Last night I was like so wiped out after we did the Newly training. I literally made dinner and I fell asleep. Yeah, the app I've been referring to is called Newly. Let me back this all the way here. Newly. That's the place where we were last night. It was me, Joanne Pham, Wolf Puppy, Retta, uh, Sassy, um, Beth Hoover, and a couple of others were in there last night. So this is the new app that I'm on also. It's called Newly. So make sure you check that out and follow my herd. I will follow your herd if you follow my herd. Business administration. How cool is that? That is awesome, Kim. Just remember, just send all that money my way. It'll help me pay the bills. Oh, move it down, please. I'm sorry, Kim. Hold on. There we go. Newly. There we go. Thank you. My N looks like a U. It's Neuwly. That's what happens when you get to be old like myself. Hello, diva woman. How are you, Cheryl? Hope you're doing well, my friend. What's going on? Yeah, so I downloaded. The co-founder reached out to me and DM'd me and said, "Hey, I remember you from Periscope. I want to show you this app. We're trying to kind of rebrand it from being a travel app to a live streaming app for broadcasters and viewers. So they're trying to make it like another Periscope, and they are listening to us. They will follow Newly on Twitter, and they will do some private Zoom sessions, and Steve will guide you and direct you through the process of how the app works. You could tap your screen for hearts. You could have a caller call in if you want. You can kind of like a Zoom thing. They could wave hi if you have a question. You can like suddenly wave your hand and wave hi. It's pretty cool. Yes. So it's Newly is the place to go. Check that out, and then mention me, and I will try to get you guys in for additional training. Tim and I do Newly training on the side. Like I'm giving evening, we do like Zoom training. Steve takes over. I answer questions from like a Periscope user side of things, and then Steve is more of the, he's the one that designed the app, that thing. So I don't know what MOP is. So it's not, no, he's not a streamer from Periscope, but he used to watch Periscope broadcasts pretty much. Whoops, sorry about that. There we go. And here's the bunny. It's kind of both. It's he does the, I'm gonna have to go to Urban Dictionary for that now. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm just old. Um, the app is a lot of fun though. Oh, money on paper. Oh, okay. Duh. See, I know. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to go to Urban Dictionary and catch up on all these hip phrases. Um, I was thinking male or prostitute. I don't know. A male prostitute? I don't know. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Newly, they'll be doing another training session. I would say in the next week or two. I'll let you guys know, and this time I'm hoping I can get the link to you guys quicker so you can check it out. So Tim, don't worry about it. We're gonna do another one pretty soon. And Joel's been a Newly member since 2021. Really? And you're a user too. I could probably say I've been a Newly broadcaster for 2 weeks. My first broadcast was last week, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, if you have an Android or if you're using your desktop, your laptop, Newly will not work. It's iPhone only first. They're kind of walking and not running. They want to make sure that the user interface is going to work with Android. Ultimately, they're going to have it work with the desktop too. And Wolf Puppy was asking about um, and being able to use that with OBS. And as of now, you cannot use OBS with Newly, nor can you use Restream. I'm using Restream on my end. Not tonight, but I will. I'm learning how to use Restream. Chantal told me about it. So, um, Let's see. I can't get Newly, but Newly sounds like one of those hard seltzer drinks. I know. It doesn't it, Theo? Um, it's Puppy with an I. Wolf Puppy with an I. Shirley says, I was hoping it was marvelous operating partner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, it's Steve is a really a good guy. He's probably got to be in his 40s. He's up in Lethbridge, Alberta, in Canada, about 2 hours south of Calgary. He has family down in Texas. Um, he did about an hour Zoom meeting with myself, Joanne, Sassy, Wolfie, Rada, Louise Poppy, Beth Hoover, and a couple of others were in the room last night. And he'll do another one. Here's where I goofed up. Here's where I goofed up. Um, I goofed up, I swear to God. Was it Thursday night after I did Hap's Huddle with Brian? Brian was, I don't know if Brian's still here, but after I left, Steve from Newly pinged me and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing kind of like a Zoom training thing for all the diehard scopers. Who do you think would want to be on, on the call? Who do you think would be interested in Newly? And I said, yeah, everybody would. And he goes, can you get like 20, 30 people? I'm like, sure, I'll get 20, 30. Dina was just in here about a half hour ago, Kim. She went to bed early. Yeah, Dina was just in here. You just missed her. So that is where most of the Periscope refugees of HAPS are going to go. Hard to say, DG. It's still early. It's still too early to see where everyone's going. I personally like Newly because it has that interface similar to Periscope. It has hearts. There is a payment program where I could charge if I wanted. Instead of you guys giving me super hearts or giving me awards, I would just say, hey, for $1 you can watch me do trivia, or for $1 you can watch Catalyst, or for $1 you could watch me, do football. You know what I mean? Um, I will follow you on your lovers. Oh, thank you, DG. I love you guys, and that's what I'm saying is that's why I did that link tree, so that way if we ever get separated, or if something shuts down for whatever reason, or if someone gets kicked off, that's where you can find me. Go to my bio link page, click on that hyperlink, and you'll have all of my socials. You'll have my Gram, my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my Haps. All of that is on my bio link. Nothing like Haps shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah, like I said, it's Haps is a work in progress. I will do Catalyst for you guys for 88 cents to the lowest bidder. Yeah, the Walmart undercut thing. I'm missing Doug and Allie more or less daily on Haps. Yeah, but Doug and Allie are on Twitter Live now. Go to your Twitter feed. It's like Twitter Live. Doug and Allie run today, as a matter of fact. I just can't watch them because I'm literally at the office from 8 until 6 Monday through Friday. So the only time I can see a live stream is usually during lunch between 12 and 1. The days of me watching like the professor for 2 hours straight, or while working, and other people is over, unfortunately. I miss those days. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, to say the least. Yeah, I think Dina's profile is DEAA. I'll type it in. I think it's spelled like that, Kim. I hate Twitter Live. No way to find people live unless you follow. That's true, DG. Yeah, and that's why I don't like Twitter Live either. But the only notifications I get from any app are from Twitch. Like Joe Brick went live about an hour and a half ago, right when we started live here on Catalyst. Joe went on like a minute after I did. So I knew Joe was on. Ukeberry, I think, was on earlier. I love Uke. Uke's an amazing woman. She is so fun. I love that woman. Um, and then someone else went. Whatchamacallit, Jeremy Stoltz was on earlier tonight doing some art. And I love Jeremy's work too. Definitely cool. Uke was on Twitch. Yeah, she's still on Twitch. Uke's fun. I love Uke. She is super cool. I dig that woman a ton. A ton. So anyway, but Newly will give you the opportunity of monetizing Not that I'm gonna sit there and some of those people on there charge like $5 to watch their stuff, but I mean, think of like my friend Louise Poppy. I love Louise. Truly amazing, but she does such a good job as a tour guide. I mean, she, I think, could really capitalize on something like that. I'll go to any platform that has Jay Forsyth. Amen to that, Joel. Amen to that. And we got Jay on Newly. Matter of fact, I'll show you who's on my list so far. I sound like I'm like Blaine talking about Chaffee. Don't I? Hey guys, try Chaffee. Hey guys, try Newly. And yes, Blaine is on Newly also, just so you know. You sent me some spiced pecans and other baked goods. Oh my God, that is so cool. One day, I swear to God, I'm gonna buy something from Yuke because she cooks so many good flippin' things. And I keep talking about it, and she's like, "Yeah, whatever, Jim. Yeah, you're not gonna buy SHIT from me." I'm like, "I will." I know. She is amazing. I love her. Just sent Dina a DM. Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, she is. She just went to bed like in like the half hour, 40 minutes ago. You have to get scoping products on Newly. Yeah, I haven't seen scoping products on any social medias since God, since Apps or since Periscope. Let me see if I can find. Hold on. I'm seeing if any new people litigate your Forsyth a shutout. Here, I'm trying to find who's on my herd. How do I find out where I'm on my herd? Hold on here. So he is on HAPS. Okay, I didn't know Scoping Products was on HAPS still. The guy from Canada. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in years. I forgot the dude's name. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find my own. Oh, here we go. I have 35 people here. View my herd. So Joel, you're on my list. Sorry for the bright light. Let's make it dark. Give it a minute to cool off. There we go. Let's let it cool in. There we go. Look who's right on the top. Look at that. Joel's right up on top. Joel, do you ever think that would happen? Look at that. You're higher than Rada Moore. Mary just added me on. You got Ryan Anderson. Dina, right there. There's Louise Poppy. You've got Claire Waddington over there in Paris. You've got KC. You've got April in Dallas. There's Timmy. You've got Cher. You've got Joy Gooch. You've got whatchamacallit too, Jay Forsyth. Or that's Jeff Squad. Jeff Squad's in there. I love Jeff and Fluffy. There's Steve Christensen. He is the co-founder. He is the co-founder of Newly. Don't know who that is. Yeah, Yuka. I love Yuka. She's a sweetheart. I love that woman. Christina, who does the best quizzes anywhere. There's Love Squirts, Tana. You've got your Florida Pete in Florida, hanging out. You got Zig. Remember Ziggy? Yeah, Zig's little penis is back. Ziggy's back. We're trying to get Alicia back. We're trying to get the what do we call them? The trifecta. We're gonna try to get those three back together again. There was Zig, and there's Alicia, and somebody else. I love them. Yeah, they call me Herd. Yeah, what it is, and Leslie, if you, I don't know if you have an iPhone, but download the Newly app. Joanne was on there, me, Beth Hoover, Wolfie, Retta, a bunch of us were on there hanging out. There's Joanne, or not Joanne, that's Melanie. There's Dean. I saw him last night on the cast. Marty's on there, Martin from Australia. You've got the Newly team. There's Tanya. She's really awesome. Marty, you've got, Greg is, I think that's the other co-founder. And then you've got Miss Ashley, Ash Pauls, Joanne. Whoops, you get the idea. So we got a bunch of them in there. Let me go back. Hold on. Oh, there's Jay Forsyth. Hold on. Wait for my phone to settle down. So there's Jay and Blaine and Mary and Sassy and Ed and Joel. So you get the idea. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun group. Mascot is a bison. Yeah, the reason being is that they are in southern Alberta, and they have a lot of buffalo in that area. So they call it a herd. Yes, pretty interesting. If I had a nickel for every time I heard the word Joel, um, you're on my list. Well, there you go. Well, you have a nickel now because I showed you your name on my list. It's true though. It's right on there. So we showed you. So, so that's the app, and I'm really excited. Joel Steve from Cheaters stuffing money and allegedly stuffing money inside of the wall of a bathroom or something, or behind a toilet. That's so funny. I'm so happy I don't have to work. I'm off from work tomorrow. I am not working any 40 work weeks until like the second week of January. I love it. I'm off tomorrow. Mop, broom, dustpan. Yeah, pretty much. There's your trifecta. Let me move my bunny. Let's move the bunny back in there. There we go. We're back. Um, but yeah, so the app is promising, and I'll let you know. Um, DM me at JSScope if you want me to send you a link if Steve does another like training session. He does like an hour-long Zoom call where he basically will kind of walk you through all the different parts of the Newly app and what everything's going to be doing. And the other important thing that I should emphasize, guys, is that I know you've heard this refrain before, but this guy's looking for ideas and suggestions to make their app better. And of course, me being, and many of us Periscope and Haps people, we've been treated like a beaten puppy at the, that's, sequestered over at the, animal cruelty shelter. Um, I feel like I do feel like we were kind of used, as far as, we thought we had an app and it was going to even get even better, then all of a sudden it does an about face and a left turn, and we didn't see it coming. People got mad and left the app and attacked the Apple Store and gave it 1 star, and others were just like going on other apps, and all the review sites were just like, oh my God, what happened? This is kind of like the Edsel of live streaming and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, but I mean, we got an app that broadcasts live, it streams live, and some people have left, but others have persevered and soldiered on, right? So don't feel discouraged, don't feel sad. I'm just gonna fix this camera so it looks a bit clearer, not blurry. But you get the idea. I mean, we should be grateful that we have a free app where we can broadcast and go live and interact with each other. It's not the way it used to be and may never be the same way as it used to be, but I always looked at it as New Coke versus Coke Classic. When they replaced Coke back in 1985 with Coke Classic, or with the New Coke, no one liked the New Coke. It tasted sweeter, wasn't as good. They wanted Coke Classic. So sure enough, a year later, Coke announced the return of Coke Classic. And if I hit Powerball, or if my wife hits Powerball, the lottery, we'll buy the server and the software for the old Haps and make it happen. Or even better, we'll just buy Periscope from Twitter and we'll create our own app. Or call it Periscope 2 or something. I don't know. Just ideas out there, guys. Just ideas. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Hey, next Wednesday, if you missed it earlier, next Wednesday, Catalyst will be coming to you live from our downstairs Christmas tree. So we'll be bringing the candle with us, as well as Puppy Cat, and we're going to be bringing them next to our warm, welcoming Christmas tree. So it'll be our Catalyst Christmas tree next Wednesday, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, here on HAP. So make sure you check that out. The real Coke had the real Coke in it. True that, Emmanuel. Exactly. Yes, it was actual cocaine, guys. Yep, they had cocaine leaves that were used for coke back then. Yep, you are correct, sir. Mop. Yeah, the new Coke pre-classic with complimentary cocaine, snorting whiskey, drinking cocaine. I feel like singing some Pat Travers now. That's what I should have done. I should have played that song. God, now I'm kicking myself. Now I'm gonna play it. Now I'm gonna play it. Hold on. Where's my Spotify? I swear I had a Pat Travers trivia question before. Snorting whiskey. There we go. You knew this was coming. Yeah. Yeah, kick ass. Back in the day, there was over-the-counter stuff with heroin and opium and morphine. That is true, Mike. Grandma was a dope fiend and Jerry was a race car driver. Ready? Yeah, there you go. She don't like cocaine. See, Leslie's digging the Pat Travers. She's digging the Patrick Travers. Starting whiskey, drinking cocaine, insane. Thank you for the one heart. This is a tune. This song kicks ass. That's one dude I wish I could have seen. I wish I could have seen UFO. I wish I could have seen Pat Travers. I wish I could have seen Michael Schenker when he had when they were around. I never did, and I wish I did now. I'm kind of mad because I either didn't go or I couldn't afford it, or I was working or whatever, And what was the other song that he sang? He sang "Boom Boom Out Go the Lights." That was the other Pat Travers song. Remember that one? There's this one. It's the live version, which I like too. Hey everybody, we're gonna do a song called Boom Boom. Hold on. Here we go. Boom Boom, out go the lights. Oh, I love Cold Gin. Great song. You shout now, people. Go the lights. Out go the lights. Up high. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Out go the lights. This is a great song. I'm ready to fight. I love this. This must be like the extendo version. Hold on. Here we go. Oh God! Love that song. This is fun. This is party music. Love that. Baba, how are you? Thank you for the hearts and the one love burst and the one heart and the love bursts, Leslie and Baba. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Catalyst. Tim, are you, I'm guessing Ella is not going live tonight. Tim, are you going live tonight, or do you have to work tomorrow for your gig tomorrow? I usually don't play music on Catalyst. I feel like not. I feel like playing music now. Oh man, I feel like playing this song now too. She don't like cocaine. Oh yeah, Brownsville Station. Yeah, smoking in the boys' room. That's what I should do. I should do a category on Saturday's trivia called Southern Fried Rock. That's what I'll do. Do you believe this album is going to be 40 years old in a couple of years? This is a classic jam. Yeah, Bye Bye Miss American Pie. That song goes on forever. I can't stand that song. I get so tired of it. Here you go. She likes cocaine. That's a jam. That's a jam. It's got that thing like Ella has when she does her ukulele or guitar stuff. That little drum machine. Doesn't Ella's drum machine sound like that? So I don't know if Tim and Ella are going live today. Hey, what's up, Walter? How are you, my friend? What's going on? Everyone, say hi to Boodlums. That's Walter. Welcome to Catalyst here on a cold 25 degree evening here in Chicagoland. Hope you're doing well. We have about 5 minutes left on the Catalyst cast. We choose to do 2 hours. Ooh, that was the other thing I noticed also. There's a 2-hour maximum. 2-hour maximum on Newly. So you have a 2-hour. Yeah, and exactly, Manuel. It's the oscillating sprinkler. Remember it well. Yep. I gotta get rid of Spotify. Hold on. Here we go. We're back. All right. There we go. All right. Yes. So I should do that. That's a good idea. I should do Southern Fried Rock. Yeah. Southern Fried Rock. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. So I can't even write. Southern Fried Rock. So you guys are in here tonight. You guys get like inside information that I will not share on other social medias. You guys know one of my music categories will be called Southern Fried Rock. Yeah, Southern Rock is tough, yes. It's not for everybody, but it's, like I said, it's a category we have not done in a while. I was also going to do one called Psychedelic Supper. Basically, it's a bunch of like freedom rock and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to do something more current. I think I might do something. I might do 2001 for music. 20 songs from one year, 2001. I might do that. The answer is Wet Willie, yes. Which, let's remember, Mike, which cast were you on? You were on, was it Yuke's cast or whose cast were you on when I jumped in and said hi to you? Who was on? Was it Uke? Was it, what's her name? Olivia Ty? Yeah, I could play like Sweet Home Alabama. I could play like Rossington Collins Band. I can play Molly Hatchet, 38 Special, ZZ Top. I mean, you can do Almonds, you know. Was it Ella? No, it was. Well, I see on Ella's casts all the time. But it was somebody else. It's somebody where I usually am not on. Was it Emma? No, I haven't been on Emma's cast. Whatever happened? Emma's been showed up here like once, like in a year, and then I think she's in. Well, she's got a boyfriend now, so she doesn't need this anymore. I guess I don't know, but she was cool. I remember she used to come here in Catalyst all the time because she had like social anxiety disorder, and she used Periscope to get over her anxiety and all that. I love Olivia Ty. She was so. I felt so bad what I did to her on JS Live. Do you remember that episode? Of all the weeks that I decided to have her on as a musical guest, it was the night of Chinese New Year. And her whole family is over. And I'm like, Olivia, if it's a bad night. And she's like, Jim, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, are you sure? And her grandma's like looking at her, looking at her phone, and then she had like audio problems or something, and she can just tell Olivia was just ready to like lose it. And I'm like, you're such a good sport. I love you. And she's like, I'm okay. I'm fine. She is amazing, and she had a featured broadcast on Haps the other day. She had her axe, and she was doing, ready for this, a guitar. I'm always amazed that the full sounding ZZ Top was just three people. Yeah, I know. It was just thick and heavy and hard. It's just it was like uh, it was like molasses. They sound like it was like five guys playing guitars or something, 4 or 5 guys jamming away. Absolutely amazing. Now Olivia's super cool, and I have to give ups for all the guitarists and everything like that. I think it's the fact that I can't play a guitar, and that's why I'm probably mad. No, I'm not mad. Um, no, it's just funny. You see nothing but, you know, yeah. And same with Green Day, and the cops, the police were the same way. 1 minute ago, you're looking at a bottle of molasses, or you're looking at like a bottle of Karo syrup, or you're looking at like Mrs. Butterworth syrup, like keeping the cap on it, and you're kind of tipping it like this and this, kind of, get the idea. But yeah, ZZ Top was super fun, and too bad Billy Beard's gone. That was sad. That was sad. Hey, really quick, tomorrow night, Haps Huddle. We're going to be doing Week 14 in the NFL. It's crunch time for all doing fantasy football, and crunch time for teams vying for and jockeying for position for the National Football League playoffs. We'll have game previews. We will have injury reports. We'll have fantasy football discussion. We'll have spreads, over unders, and more. Haps Huddle tomorrow night at 11 Eastern. Actually, it's going to be on right after tomorrow night's game. And I forgot who's playing tomorrow night. But anyway, after tomorrow night's game, come over here to Haps. I'll also be on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm Samuel Blaston over there too. You can check me out there. But it'll be a lot of fun, so check it out. Everybody can play the guitar. Most can't play the guitar well. True. I'm one that cannot do anything on a guitar. You will not see Peter or Pablo on any of my broadcasts ever again, except if I have a guitar in my lap. And then they'll realize that's a prop. He ain't going to sing crap. So, and I don't think you see Mark Goldman in here, and you certainly won't see David Newman either. And poor Brett. Yeah, you won't see Brett either. Like I said, hey, it's still streaming and it's free. So, you play guitar well. I wish I could play guitar well. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hello. Oh, that's right. It's Steelers and hold on. I'll look it up. Stand by. I will tell you who's playing on Thursday Night Football tomorrow. Hold on, please. Where's my ESPN app? My ESPN app is now gone, apparently. Sports. Let's see here. Here, football. Steelers and Vikings. There you go. Thank you, Baba. Yep. Minnesota's laying 3. And you know they're going to be mad after they lost to the Lions. Couldn't have happened to a better team. I wish the Lions would beat the Packers, so that in itself would make my year. And this is from a disgruntled Bears fan who wants the McCaskies to sell their team to George Soros. I'm okay now. I'm fine. I'm back. So anyway, Haps Huddle tomorrow night. And Groot will be on with his lock of the week. Brian, I think was in here earlier. Cattle Skull Brian. He's going to be in here with me tomorrow night to preview the league. And Tony D is scheduled to stop by too. So I have Tony D, Cattle Skull Brian, the Uno playing guy, and then me doing football tomorrow night. Haps Huddle. Saturday night, it's trivia night. I will do, because you guys are in here and I care about each and every one of you, we will do a Southern Fried Rock category. We'll also do Psychedelic Supper. We're going to do a John Lennon category for the music round, and I'll have all new rounds of trivia for your enjoyment for the first round Saturday. That's at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, here on Haps, simulblasting to Twitch and Twitter. We will not be on YouTube Saturday because of copyright infringements for some of our music trivia. So that's that. So, all right, guys, I'm wanting to call it a night. I'm gonna wake up, get my daughter on the bus at 6:45, and then go back to bed. I am off from work tomorrow. So, thank you, Walter, for hanging out. Baba, it's a pleasure. Thanks for coming in here. Also, big ups to my friend Mike over there, Mike for Reels. Thanks for hanging out. Emmanuel, thanks you for joining me tonight. Joel, an honor, my friend, over there, beautiful Iowa. Also, big thank you to Carlinda and to Tim Conrad, and also to who else jumped in the room tonight? We had a couple of cameo appearances from Sweet Pea Leslie. Make sure you're checking her out. Her Spread the Smiles casts truly personifies what our live streaming community is all about. The amazing Tim Conrad, the fun Kim the Fun One. Thank you for coming in. That was always great seeing Kim in here. Theo, thank you. Also, DG, are you with me? Thank you for hanging out here. Dina was in here earlier tonight. And also Shirley, aka Diva Woman, thanks for hanging out with me here as well. And so many others were in the room tonight, making cameo appearances. Melbourne Dave and Brian, of course, Ella the Bunny Mom. Who else do we have? I feel like I'm singing Romper Bumper, Stumper Blue, Tell Me, Tell Me, Tell Me Do. Of course, Ed Wolf with the J&E Show Friday with special guest Pete Byron. So make sure you check that show out as well. Wolf Puppy, of course. Last but not least, Wolf Puppy. Gotta thank her. She is amazing. She's like the little sister I never had. I'm gonna adopt her. Bring her here. Bring her here to Chicago. All right, that's it. Baba, thank you for the love burst. The love burst, soon we'll be making another run. All right, that's it. I better stop because I'm going to start singing. Should I do Sing Along with Jim Saturday night? I'm due. We're going to do Sing Along with Jim Saturday. Where's my pen? We're going to do, you've been warned. Sing Along with Jim. I'll do some karaoke and then we'll have some fun Saturday. All right, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow night for Haps Huddle. After the game, the exciting Steelers-Vikings battle. At least there'll be some fantasy football points up in the air for some people. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me next to the candle. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Haps Huddle after the game. So until next time, this is Jim from the northwest suburbs of Chicago, bidding you a very pleasant good evening.